Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive.
Today we're going to be talking about using live video to really boost your brand and create authentic marketing.
We're looking at a great article called Boost Your Brand with Live Video, the Key to Authentic Marketing Success.
And it's by Butler, who's a video marketing strategist.
What?
So if you've ever felt like, traditional marketing is sort of missing the mark
Yeah.
and not really connecting with people the way it used to, this is the deep dive for you.
This is all about how to make those genuine connections with your audience in this digital world.
And get this, the article actually calls live video a secret weapon for marketers.
A secret weapon, huh?
I know, right? Pretty interesting.
I like it.
So what do you think? Is it really a secret weapon? What makes it so powerful for making these authentic connections?
Well, it's interesting because, with live video, it's like you're changing the whole game of traditional marketing. It's not like that one-way street where you just put a message out there and hope people see it.
Right.
Live video is totally different. It lets you have a real back and forth with your audience.
Yeah.
You're right there answering questions, in real time, responding to comments.
Yeah.
It's almost like a digital conversation, a dialogue.
I love that idea of a digital dialogue.
Yeah.
So it's not just about being live.
Yeah.
It's about that real-time, unscripted element that really builds trust.
Exactly. You hit the nail on the head. When you're live, there's no hiding behind a fancy script or, perfectly edited footage.
Right.
You're showing up as you are flaws and all.
Yeah.
And you know what? That transparency is so refreshing for viewers.
It is.
I mean, everyone's bombarded with this overly produced content all day long.
Yeah.
So when they see something real, something genuine, it really stands out.
That makes a lot of sense. And I guess there's even some research to back that up.
Oh, absolutely. Studies have actually shown that people find live streams way more trustworthy than pre-recorded videos.
Really?
Yeah, like 82% more trustworthy.
Wow, that's huge.
It is, and it all comes down to that unfiltered, real-time connection.
Yeah.
People can sense that genuine interaction, and that directly translates into trust in your brand.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
It's like, would you trust a super polished corporate video more or a live stream where you can tell someone's just being themselves?
Exactly.
It makes you feel like you're getting to know the real people behind the brand.
100%. That feeling of connection is so crucial for building brand loyalty. When people trust you, they're more likely to become repeat customers. And they become advocates.
Yeah.
They start spreading the word to their friends and family.
Yeah, word of mouth is so powerful.
It really is. It's like the best marketing you could ask for.
Okay, so we've got this trust-building aspect of live video.
Yeah.
And the article also talks about using it to showcase your personality.
Oh, yeah.
Things like behind-the-scenes footage. Have you ever watched one of those and felt like you got to know a company better?
Oh, for sure. I think we all have. It's like a sneak peek behind the curtain. You see the people, the process, it just humanizes the brand.
Yeah.
And that makes them way more relatable.
And in today's world where there's so much noise out there,
It's true.
it's more important than ever to stand out.
Absolutely. Letting your personality shine through is essential if you want to differentiate yourself in this crowded marketplace.
Okay, so we've talked about trust. We've talked about personality. Now let's get down to some of the actual benefits of live video that the article highlights.
Okay, sounds good.
And I know you love efficiency, so this should be right up your alley.
All right, let's hear it.
Well, for starters, the article talks about increased reach and visibility.
That's a big one.
Right. And it's because live video often gets prioritized by social media algorithms.
Yeah, you're more likely to pop up in people's feeds.
Exactly. It's like getting a little boost from the platform itself.
And it doesn't stop there. Live video also helps with audience retention.
I can see why. Think about it. How long do you usually watch a pre-recorded video compared to a live stream?
Ooh, good point. You got me there. I definitely stick around longer for a live stream.
Yeah, me too. There's that fear of missing out,
Exactly. You don't want to miss what's happening in real time.
And for marketers, that means people are actually sticking around to hear what you have to say.
It translates to higher engagement, more comments, more shares, and ultimately a stronger connection with your audience.
All right. So not only are you reaching more people, but they're actually paying attention.
That's the key.
Okay, now let's talk about something that I know is important to every business owner.
What's that?
The budget.
Ah, yes, the dreaded budget.
Well, the good news is The article says that live video is a really cost-effective marketing strategy.
Music to my ears.
Especially for smaller businesses, right?
Absolutely. One of the best things about live video is that you don't need fancy equipment or a big production team.
Yeah.
You can literally go live from your phone.
That's amazing.
It is. It makes it such a great option for businesses of all sizes, especially those with limited resources.
So we've established that live video is this incredible tool for building authenticity, reaching your audience, and it's easy on the budget.
Sounds like a win-win-win.
I know, right? But where do you even begin? You know?
That's the question.
This is where the article gets really interesting.
Yeah.
It dives into some actionable advice. And it all starts with planning.
Planning.
Yeah.
Interesting. I always thought live video was all about being spontaneous.
You know, I think a lot of people do.
Yeah.
But the article makes a really good point that even a little bit of planning can make a huge difference.
Okay. I'm listening.
So you want to think about your goals for the live stream.
Okay.
What are you trying to convey? What do you want your audience to take away?
Yeah.
And then think about the practical stuff too. Like, do you need props? What's your backdrop going to be?
Makes sense.
It might seem counterintuitive, but even for something as real as live video, a little bit of planning goes a long way. The article also stresses choosing the right platform.
Oh, that's super important.
Right. You want to go where your audience already is.
Exactly. You wouldn't go fishing in a desert, would you?
Good point.
So you got to know where your fish are hanging out.
Love that analogy.
Are they on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn? Each platform has its own unique vibe and audience.
Right.
Like the article mentions Facebook Live is great for reaching a broad audience.
Yeah.
But if your target audience is younger and more visual, Instagram Live might be a better fit.
Makes sense. All right, so you've planned your video. You've chosen your platform.
Check and check.
Now, what kind of content are you going to create?
The million-dollar question.
What are some engaging content types that work really well on live video?
Well, the article highlights a few that I think are especially effective.
Okay, let's hear them.
Q&A sessions are fantastic. You know, for creating that two-way dialogue we talked about.
Yeah.
It's your chance to directly answer your audience's questions and really position yourself as an expert.
I love a good Q&A.
Yeah.
You get such great insights from the audience.
Me too. And then there's product demonstrations. Those are always a hit.
They are?
People love seeing a product in action, you know?
Yeah.
It creates excitement, urgency, and it can really drive sales.
If you're on the fence about buying something, seeing a live demo could totally push you over the edge.
You know it.
Okay, so we've planned our video. We've chosen the right platform. We've got some awesome content ideas.
We're on a roll.
Now we have to make sure all this effort is actually paying off, right?
Time for some accountability.
I've got to track those key performance indicators.
Yeah.
You know, the KPIs.
All those juicy metrics.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The views, engagement rates, all that good stuff.
Got to measure the results.
But don't get too caught up in the numbers.
Oh, what don't you mean?
One of the most important things is audience feedback.
Absolutely. What are people saying in the comments?
Yeah.
Are they asking questions? Are they sharing the video?
Are they coming back for more?
Exactly.
Those are all signs that your content is hitting the mark.
And don't underestimate the power of qualitative feedback. Even if your view count isn't through the roof,
Yeah.
if you're getting thoughtful comments and questions,
Yeah.
that means you're making a real impact.
That's a great point. It's not just about the numbers. It's about the quality of the engagement.
You got it.
So it sounds like tracking the right metrics and paying attention to audience feedback are key to making sure your live videos are actually achieving your goals.
Absolutely. It's all about learning and adapting.
And constantly improving.
Exactly. You got to stay agile in this digital world.
So true. All right, well, that's a great place to wrap up part 1 of our deep dive on live video marketing.
This has been an awesome conversation.
You've covered a lot of ground already, but there's so much more to explore.
I can't wait.
So stay tuned for part 2, where we'll delve into some of the challenges of live video.
Ooh, yes, the challenges. We can't ignore those.
We'll talk about how to overcome technical issues, handle those unexpected situations.
The curveballs life throws at you.
Exactly. And we'll even take a peek into the future of live video.
Sounds exciting.
See you next time.
Can't wait.
Woke up to the beep beep of my phone. The algorithm knows I'm never alone. Swiping through likes, checks, and verified zones.
And it's not just about reaching as many people as possible. It's about connecting with the right people and having those genuine interactions.
Makes sense.
But, we can't talk about live video without mentioning some of the challenges.
Oh, yeah. There are definitely some bumps in the road.
Especially when it comes to technology.
Oh, yeah. Tech issues are a big one.
Things don't always go according to plan when you're live.
It can be a little nerve-wracking.
The article talks about those technical glitches, and I know that can be a big concern for people who are just getting started with live video.
Totally. What if my internet cuts out in the middle of the stream?
Oh, yeah, that's a classic.
Or my microphone stops working?
It happens.
It's my worst nightmare.
I get it. Those are valid concerns.
Okay.
But the good news is most technical glitches can be prevented with a little bit of prep work.
Okay, that's good to hear.
Make sure you have a stable internet connection. Test your equipment beforehand.
Yeah.
And have a backup plan just in case.
A safety net.
Exactly. It's there if you need it, but hopefully you won't.
Okay, that makes me feel a little better.
Good.
But what about those, unexpected situations that you can't really plan for?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Like, what if I get a question that I don't know how to answer?
Uh-huh.
Or someone starts trolling in the comments?
Yes. The trolls. Those can definitely be tricky situations.
They can.
But the key is to stay calm.
Right.
And professional.
Easier said than done sometimes.
True. But remember, you're representing your brand.
Yeah.
So you want to handle these things with grace and tact.
Grace under pressure.
Exactly. It's all about those improv skills.
Okay, so practice makes perfect.
Definitely.
But do you have any, tips for navigating those tricky situations?
Absolutely. Don't be afraid to just acknowledge what's happening.
Okay.
If there's a technical issue, just address it directly with your audience.
Just be honest.
Yeah, people appreciate honesty.
They do.
If someone's being disruptive in the comments, you have options.
Like what?
You can ignore them.
Okay.
Or if it's really bad, you can remove them from the stream.
Right. You have the power.
Exactly. You're in control of the experience.
I like that. You're in control.
It's your show.
That's a good reminder. It's easy to get flustered when something goes wrong.
It is.
But acknowledging it and addressing it head on can actually help you maintain that connection with your audience.
100%. It shows that you're human.
The article also mentions another challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Staying authentic while also staying on brand.
That's a good one.
How do you find that balance?
It's a delicate dance, for sure.
It is?
But it's definitely doable.
Okay. Yeah.
The key is to have a really clear understanding of your brand, voice, and values.
Yeah. Know who you are.
Exactly. What are the non-negotiables? What are the boundaries you absolutely don't want to cross?
No.
Once you have that foundation in place, you can be yourself and still stay true to your brand.
So it's like finding that sweet spot? Yeah. Where your personality and your brand's identity align.
Exactly.
Speaking of looking ahead, the article mentions some interesting trends in live video.
Oh, yeah. Live video is constantly evolving.
It is. Where do you see this whole world going in the future?
One trend that's really exciting is the integration of augmented reality and virtual reality.
Whoa, AR and VR and live video. That's next level.
I know, right? Imagine hosting a live product demo where people can actually interact with the product in a virtual environment.
Wow. That would be incredible.
It would take that immersive experience to a whole new level.
So cool.
And as AI technology keeps getting better,
Yeah.
we can expect to see more personalized live video experiences.
Personalized how so?
Like, imagine AI algorithms recommending content based on each individual viewer's preferences.
So it's like having a personal shopper for your live content.
Exactly. The algorithm knows what you like and serves it up to you in real time.
That's amazing.
It's all about tailoring the experience to each individual viewer.
The article also talked about multi-platform streaming.
Oh, yeah. That's becoming more and more common.
Makes sense.
As viewers are spread out across different platforms,
Right.
brands want to be able to reach them wherever they are.
Of course.
So we'll likely see more tools and technology that make it easier to stream to multiple platforms at the same time.
So it seems like the future of live video is all about enhancing that connection with the audience,
Absolutely.
making it more personalized,
Uh-huh.
more immersive, and more accessible.
You got it.
And as technology keeps evolving, the possibilities are pretty much endless.
The sky's the limit.
I love it.
Oh.
And live video with its real-time interaction and, unscripted nature,
Yeah.
it really creates the perfect environment for that,
It does.
for fostering that sense of community.
For sure.
When you're really engaging with your audience,
Uh-huh.
answering their questions, responding to their comments,
Yeah.
you're building relationships.
You are. It's not just a one-way street anymore.
Right. It's like you're inviting them into your world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're creating a space where people can connect not only with your brand,
Right.
with each other.
Exactly. And that's where the magic happens.
That's the sweet spot.
When you have this community of engaged followers who feel connected to your brand and to each other,
Yeah.
you've created something special.
You really have. It's a powerful thing.
They become your advocates.
They do.
They're champions, your biggest fans.
It's like building a movement,
It is.
you know, a shared experience.
Yeah.
And that's something that traditional marketing just can't replicate.
That's such a good point.
Wow.
Wow, I think that is the perfect note to end on.
I agree.
Live video, when it's done right,
Uh-huh.
can be so much more than just a marketing tool.
It can.
It can be a catalyst for building those genuine connections,
Yeah.
fostering community, and creating something really meaningful.
It's about making a difference.
So as you're thinking about incorporating live video into your marketing strategy,
Yeah.
remember it's not just about the numbers.
Right.
It's about the people.
The human connection.
It's about connecting with your audience on a human level,
Being real.
sharing your story,
Yeah.
and building a community around your brand.
And most importantly,
Yes,
have fun with it.
that's right.
That's right.
Let your personality shine through.
People will respond to that.
That's what people will connect with.
Authenticity is key.
Well, that's about all the time we have for today's deep dive.
Oh, already?
I know, right? Time flies when you're having fun.
It does.
Thanks for joining us on this journey into the world of live video marketing.
It's been a pleasure.
We hope you found it insightful, inspiring.
And maybe even a little challenging.
That's right. We'd like to challenge you a little bit.
Got to keep you on your toes.
And remember, as always, keep exploring, keep learning.
And keep diving deep.
We'll see you next time.
See ya.